Still, all right. Sorry, that was entirely on my side, Brink. I just realized I just streamed the whole first part with you guys not being able to hear anything. But that's filed away. It's 0-2. Sorry for those of you that have been watching, as the 0-2 misses up high, 1-2. Yeah, it was me. Thank you for letting me know. Again, I too many things going on. Uh, Nail down quick with that hit by pitch and then the double. 389 on the season for Pakanu. Lifts that one, but it's going to get foul out of play. You hanging out in the soup chat, Brink? Not watching on or you hanging out in the YouTube chat, not watching in not watching the game? Or you got it on the big screen? All right, here we go. The 1-2 pitch to Pakanu. Doesn't chase outside at 2-2. So since I talked about it earlier, but nobody heard me, James Nail throws 6 different pitches. He's one of the only few pitchers. I think there's 3 pitchers in the league that favor. That's a down in the dirt. Runs the count full, first full count of the day. He is one of, I believe, 3 different pitchers in the league that throw a 2-seam more than a 4-seam fastball. He throws his 2-seam 28% of the time for 146, and then also throws a sweeper a lot, 33.6% of the time for that. Does throw his 4-seam just 8% of the time, as that one's going to be way outside, ball 4. And he is struggling with his command a little bit here. Now you got a runners on first and second, still 1 out. There's Kimmy Jeep stepping in. Kimmy Jeep really does have a ton of power, having a good start to his season, hitting a 412. Still no home runs. He is a guy that can hit plenty of them, though. Former Kium hero, as that's in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone, and it's 0-1. 22 pitches already for Nail in this first inning. He needs to go 6 if he's got a chance to get a victory here. The Kia bullpen has been atrocious. And the 0-1 check swing. Did he go around? They're going to check down to first. Said he did not. 1-1. Hey, they're not losing yet, Kiwi. That's the big thing. All right, that's fouled away. 1-2. Oh, Kimmy Jeep with a hit by pitch to lead it off. He was trying to steal second, but Pak Minu kept fouling everything off. Pak Minu ended up coming with an RBI double as Kim Ju-won was on the run, so he was able to come around and score easily. And the 1-2 pitch, that's going to be grounded, but it's foul. 25 pitches for now for Nail. "25 pitches already." The full count to Pak Kanu didn't help, and the battle with Pak Minu didn't help either. He steps off the mound.
Thank you for the recommendation, Big Dinger.
Thank you, Big Dinger. Thank you once again. Oh, I was trying to say this earlier. The 1-2 pitch. That is a foul away. Those of you in the soup chats, I know there's a bunch there. If you notice the little thumbs up button, please hit that. So that's what Big Dinger just did there for me. It recommends the chat and it means that they push it out to more people, and it's more likely to show up on the home page for SOOP. So it is a huge thing. Try to get 5 of them this game. I've got 1 so far, as the 1-2 is filed away. It doesn't cost you anything except a few seconds of your time and a little bit of thumb muscle. James just not able to put anybody away. Oh, they're looking good with that beard. It's a solid beard right there. All right, the 1-2 pitch. See if you can get him to. No, he's going to go inside. Misses inside, though, and it's 2-2. Just not able to get anything going so far. That works too. Are you watching the game on just SOOP or watching my stream on SOOP? As the 2-2 pitch sets up outside. Swing and a miss, and he gets his first strikeouts. He is. Oh, finally, he says. As the peeky peeky dance starts going. 2 away now, and that brings up the number 6 hitter, Kim Young-jun. Again, another guy that is not hitting well since coming back from the WBC, although he really didn't even get to play hardly because Pak Dong-won, is older, so he got to play more. All right, Kim Young-jun, 158 on the season, looks at ball 1, just misses off the plates, and it's 1-0. 30 pitches already for Nail. He is going to have to make some quick work in the next few innings if he's going to be able to go deeper into this game. Yes, here comes the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss it up by his eyes, and 1-1. And the chat's not working? That misses outside. Oh, they were real bad in Daegu also, Kiwi. Looking like Jabba Chamberlain. All right, the 2-1 pitch. Thank you, thank you. Thanks, Luke. We'll be here waiting for you, man. Gets that sweeper to finally hit in.
Thank you for the recommendation, Luke JP.
Thank you, Luke. 2 for 5 today. Yeah, it's got to be. As that's a swing and a miss and a pitch up at his eyes. He gets his second strikeout. It took him a while, 34 pitches from James Nail in the first inning, but he was able to get out of it with only giving up 1 run, and you have to think that that's a win in the book. Started with that hit by pitch, and then a RBI double, runner on second, nobody outs. Then did get Davison to pop up in foul territory, but a walk, and running that pitch count way up there. But he was able to get 2 strikeouts to end the inning, leaving 2 on for the old NC Dinos. All right, Guchong Mo will step out onto the mound. At one point a phenom. At one point, he was the guy that everybody thought was going to be the next greats pitcher. Has just struggled with injuries, though. Has really, really struggled with injuries. MVP favorites? An Hyun-min. I know you're going to want me to say Moon Hyun-bin, but eventually, if Moon Hyun-bin keeps having Mr. Krabs behind him striking out, they're going to stop pitching. What is that? All right, the first pitch to Kim Ro Young, and it's in there for a strike, 0-1. Weird that my buttons aren't quite working right. All right, the 0-1 pitch drops down the bunts, but it's a foul, and it's 0-2. Yeah, you got Gutong Mo, Gutong Mo and James Nail were the two best pitchers in the first week, the best starters. They had the highest game scores, the highest WAR. I believe James Nail was leading the league in WAR for pitchers after the first round of starts. Kim Ro Young, who's their start? Flexing, right? This is the 0-2 pitch. Check swing, but I think he went around. Yeah, that was quick work. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. How did they lose their pitcher? Yeah, that's flexing. And it's in there for a strike. 0-1. 4 pitches, 4 strikes. Yeah, he actually just got back from the MLB. Flexen was here years ago. Absolutely dominated in the KBO, and then went back to the MLB. That's going to be a ground ball. First baseman scoops it up though, and that's 2 away. Just 5 pitches. That's not good. James Nail needs a little bit of time, a little rest. All right, Kim Do Young steps in. Good to see that he wasn't injured. He came out of the game that I streamed, the SSG versus Kia game earlier. As that's going to be a ground ball. Shortstop scoops it up, throws across, and that's a 1-2-3 inning on just 6 pitches. We go to the second inning. It's 1-0 NC. 6 pitches to get through the inning, and that is not good for James Nail because he just threw 34 pitches in the first inning, and now he's got to go right back out there to face the 7, 8, 9 hitters. Oh, SSG is quickly up 1-0 against Lotte. A couple. See if they've announced a new pitcher for Doosan. Yang Jae Hoon came in for Doosan after that. 1 pitcher, 1 hit by pitch. My lord, Doosan. Gonna have to do something. I guess Hanwha needs all the help that they could possibly get. All right, so we're coming back. Yes, everybody loves a good sack bunt with a runner on first. Please at least say it's a runner on first and second. All right, here we go. James Nail back out on the mound, 34 pitches. Buttons are not working. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. 1-1. Let's see if I can fix these buttons. I don't know why it's messing up like this. Ah, that's fine. Give me just a second. And that misses outside at 2-2. Try. I gotta fix a button. There we go. Now you're in, James or Brink. I'm reading Nail 40. He goes around, third straight strikeout for Nail. He took him a while to get going, but he's setting in nicely now. All right, let's see if I can fix this stuff. Ah, that's what it. And sorry, guys, I have buttons that aren't quite working right. But you guys can at least see it. All right, the 2-1 pitch and 42 pitches for James Nail as I try to get this set up. That is a way up and in, 3-1. Rips us. It's going to be right back. It's James Nail makes the play on the liner right back at him. All right. Again, strikeout. Strikeout. Is it? All right, so 2 outs now. We're cut right down the middle, and it's 0-1. Again, I'm trying to fix some stuff for the YouTube broadcast, so you guys got to give me just a second. As here comes the 0-1 pitch, misses outside though, 1-1. And misses outside again at 2-1. That's one. And the 2-1 misses outside again at 3-1. 48 pitches now for James Nail. 364 from your number 9 hitter. Gotta love that as a team. All right, here we go with a 3-1 pitch. Sets up on right down the middle, actually. Just misses outside. 진이야, 종료해줘. 종료해. Sorry. I'll explain that real quick. That thing that just popped up, I have a Korean, basically like Amazon pod thing. And when I say certain things in English, it picks it up as a command in Korean. So I have to, whoa, what was that camera work? So it picks up that I'm actually trying to speak Korean. And because of that, sometimes I have to just randomly stop and then kind of say, oops, no, don't do that. There's another throw over to first. And he goes, nope. Swing fouls it away. Kim Ju-won in the first inning was hit by a pitch and then was able to come around to score on the RBI double from Park Min-woo. Almost got it set up, guys. Almost finished. And the 0-1 catches the top of the zone, 0-2. And that's going to be a ground ball. Second baseman grabs it, throws over to first. And the 4-3 putouts ends the inning. He walks a runner with 2 outs, but he is able to get out of it. So we go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 NC. All right, one more little piece here, and I've got it finished. I hope. I'm going to test it in just 1 second. What's up, Arpo? You ready for the weekend? Ready to enjoy your lovely, lovely weekend? Kia's going to have their 4, 5, 6 hitters leading in. All right. I've got it set up. I'm back to actually streaming. KT's up 1-0. Is KT going to lose this year? Is KT going to lose a game? Hillard with a home run, solo shot, 135 meters. Did that leave the stadium? Harpo, did that home run leave the stadium? 135 meters. That is a bomb. You got Mr. Krabs up with bases loaded. Ah, makes sense then. All right, so bottom of the second inning. Let me get my buttons here. Yeah, that works. All right, so my buttons work. That's good to know. Mi hermano de otro madre. All right, Gutong Mo only threw 6 pitches in that first inning. 1, 2, 3 went Kia, Nasang Bomb, and ladies and gentlemen, he's thrown a ball. That's going to be a ground ball to the and a toss over to the first or the pitcher covering, and the 3-1 putouts 1 away, and again making quick work Dude's going to throw 40 pitches to with a complete game. Yeah, Kim Sun Bin looks at strike one. Oh man, it's ridiculous. Oh, Kim Sun Bin, they're quickly behind 0-1. Now in the 0-1 pitch. Miss. Ooh, just gets a stitch on the bottom corner, outside corner. Yeah, and it's 0-2. Chong Mo leads with his fastball most of the time, a left-hander. 56% of the time he throws 141 on his average fastball four seam. Then a forkball 26.4% of the time, and a slider off of that 16.1% of the time. As here comes the 0-2 pitch that's slapped foul. And it's 0-2. Three pitches. This here, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the longest at bat of the game so far. Three pitches to the first batter, two to the second, one to the third, two to the fourth. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. That is inside outs, and that's going to be single to right field. And just like that, the no-hitter's over. The perfect game is over. And that's what happens when you get to see four whole pitches to Guchong Mo. Oh, 6, 7, 8 to 9 for Kia is rough. Dale is not doing so well. Hunter is okay as a catcher, as an offensive catcher. All right, so now we've got runner over at first, Kim Sun Bin, and not known for his speed, but that doesn't matter because that is in the dirt and that's going to get away. Kim Sun Bin heads on over to second base, and that's is a 1-0 counts to Yundo Hunt. Snowflake, Arizona. That just sounds like an oxymoron. I don't know why it's no one's chatting. I don't know if anybody else can chat at all in the SOOP chats. I can send a test message and see if it works. And that rolls over. Shortstop grabs it, throws to third base. Kim Sun Bin with a horrible base running error. And he's going to tag him out at third. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is awful base running as he runs with the ball going in front of him on the ground. And good Lord. So we've got a 6-5-4 putouts. Kim Do-hyun did head on, or Yoon Do-hyun did head over to the second base at least. But man, was that bad base running. No, a 6-5-4 putouts. Yoon Do-hyun does go on over to second base. That's going to bring up a Pak. No, not Pak Min. That's a Rolls. Oh, Sun-woo. That's it on the 4-3 groundouts. I thought it was supposed to be Pak Min in that spot in the lineup, but apparently not. We'll go to the third inning. 1-0. See if there was a substitution that I didn't see. Kia does not have 2 hits. Yep. I'm finally on SOOP. Let me send a test message. Yeah, my chat is coming through on Soup. Any errors in the comments for Soup? But yeah, Daniel, if you want, you can join me over there on Soup. You can watch the game with me. No, it's just kind of that we finally were able to figure out a way for me to do it. I could have done it before, but it would have been a little bit more difficult to do it before. Now that they're on one platform, it's much easier to do because they used to have a Korean platform and a global platform, and with the way that was set up, it was a little bit difficult. So no partnership. Running it all by myself without any real help from them, minus kind of telling me that I can do it. Kang Min Ho retired a few days. What? What? All right, Nail back out on the mound. He's going to face Pak Min. Yeah, Osanu is over at first base. All right, the 1-0 pitch to Pak Min outside at 2-0. Well, I saw something about them giving him flowers. Okay. The knockoff. Right, the 2-0 pitch misses up high, 3-0. And that's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's ball four on 4 straight pitches. Brings up Davison. So let me see. What is what is going on in that Kia lineup? Yeah, Pak Minu was supposed to be. All right, he finally gets one in there for a strike. Let me try to find out what the moves were. It's the 0-1, and that's going to be a ground ball. Third baseman grabs it, throws over to second base, then throws to first in time. And a 5, a 4, 3 double play clears up that walk real quick, and that makes it to 2 outs for Pakanu. Hanwha's up 4-0. SSG's up 4-0. KT's up 1-0. The new app is so awful. All right. Yundo Hyun moves over to second base. Pak Minu is out. East, as that is in there for a strike. 1-1 now. I was struggling to find it. The new KBO app is just atrocious, guys. That is a beautiful pitch in there. Breaks in there for a strike on the inside corner. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. Two over, but goes foul. I was talking about that he was had a really good season in 2024 until he was hit with the comebacker actually from NC from Davison, and then he had a good season last year, but was just overshadowed by Ponce and Anderson. And that is in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. And it's fourth strikeout of the day. He gives up a leadoff walk, but it doesn't matter as he's able to get out of it. We go to the bottom of the third. 1-0 NC. What's up, Skate? Ground out. Gotta love an air. Gotta love some airs, don't we? Kia's gonna have their H9 hitters coming up. Oh, yeah. Yundo Hyun moves over to second base. Osanu is over at first. But Hanwha's still got to be up by enough that the bullpen's not going to blow it. They've got 4 runs on 1 hit. Kim Ji Chan got a hit. That's a rare thing in itself. He has not been playing well. Again, EJ Hyun also not playing well. Yeah, I saw. Was it only a strain, did not a torn ACL? His replacement here in Korea got hurt in his first game. I see Skate This. Is that you on SOOP? Yeah, I see Skate This. Okay, yeah. Yep, you're on there. It's coming up. I was trying to fix something. I was trying to find out why they suddenly had a pinch hitter in the middle of the second inning. All right, so we've got the bottom of the third. Gu Chang Mo just 15 pitches through 2 innings, 6 in the first inning, 9 in the second inning. All right. Han Jun Soo looks at just strike 1 at the top of the zone, and it's 0-1. Look at that. 15 pitches, 2 balls. 16 now, but still just 2 balls. And the 0-1 pitch, that's going to be a ground ball. Just goes foul. Jongro-hye. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, well, at least he's not done for the season. Yeah, I'm wondering how well White is going to be because again he's going to miss at least 6 weeks. They said a ruptured hamstring. Oh, did they finally announce it? Because that's going to be a ground ball. Throws over to second and a 4-3 putouts. Well, you know why, Brink, right? Like my call before was always going to be Jamshil. So this is the last season for Jamshil. This after next year. After next year, or starting next year, Jamshil is going to be torn down. Dale looks at the ball 1 low. Dale hitting a 33 on the season. And so Jamshil is usually host on the ones. Or yeah, is it the ones? No, the aughts, I think. It's a way of like celebrating the each year or something. So every 10 years Jamshil hosted is that swing and a miss on the outside. It would have been 3-0, but instead it's 2-1. Yeah, and they won't be back before the new stadium is scheduled to open like the year after they would normally be. The rotation is the 2-1, misses way outside, it's 3-1. So he's struggling. Sauer is struggling. He didn't pitch particularly well in the opening game. Uh, so next door is the old Olympic soccer stadium that they built for the Olympics or the World Cup. So they're outfitting the World Cup stadium to be a baseball stadium for them for 2 years or for like 6 years, because right now they're redoing that whole area, and the old stadium is going to be torn down, and they're going to be putting up a 30,000 seat dome. As the 3-2 pitch fouls it away, and we stay at our full counts. First full count of the day for Kia is that old Dale is finally getting this pitch count up. There was lots of talk about them having to go play in Mokdong or go play Gochuk. Yes, every time someone talks about it, it's less and less and less. As that's going to be a ground ball. Third baseman lets it go foul. Hanwha is designing it. It's going to be 17,000 with all of the handicap seating covered up for prime or premier seating or premium seating or something like that. Slowly going from 30,000 down. And then by the time they open, it's just going to be, nope, we're just going to keep playing at World Cup Stadium. Dale getting some new spray stuff. He, again, should have had wisdom leave his pine tar in his locker. They're playing in, they're going to play in the little playground outside my apartment. That's a good round ball, but it's a foul. He drops the bat again. Run that pitch count up, Dale. Help your pitcher out. Help Nail get a little breather. Well, again, the issue with the Kium Dome, the Gochuk Dome, is it's not meant for baseball. It's the 3-2 pitch that is slapped, another foul. Gochuk was built as a multi-purpose stadium that has baseball at most of the time. So that's why it's the way it is. It's going to take 6 years because they have to tear down the Jamshil Stadium. So it's not like they're just building a new one next to it. They have to tear down the old one and then start building up the new one. All right, once again, another 3-2 pitch. And another foul. They're having quite the matchup here. I believe pitch number 10 coming up. And the 3-2 pitch once again misses outside, and he works a walk. That is a massive walk for Dale as it flips the lineup back over to the top. 10 pitch walk. Gotta love that if you're a Kia fan. Yeah, I'm excited for it. It'll be nice to I don't like domes. I don't if there's ever a choice, I would much rather at an open air outfield stadium. But Korea, as you know, when you visited, man, it's such an awful place in the summer. As that's in there for a strike on the outside, 0-1 to Kim Il-young. Struck out in his first at bat. That's the 1K that Gutang Mo has. The last 2 innings, they've had a 1-out base runner. The last inning was a single by Kim Sun Bin. This time is a walk. That's going to be a ground ball. Nice scoop over there at first. Throws to second. Oh, it gets away, and Dale is going to be over at second base on the A3. E3 puts the runners at first and second with just 1 out. Great play by the first baseman. The throw just way up the line. Kim Ju-won not in the best foot position. Yeah, move to the suburbs, and then nobody can get to the game, and everybody has to drive, and then they want a. They need to get a. Then they have to go and get the. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on in the mound. Then they have to try to get the light rail or something like that so that people will start going to the game because it's so far away. Nobody wants to drive all the way out there. Or you could just be like St. Louis and build it in the middle of the downtown area. That's I believe that's what they're trying to do with the new Jom Shill is build something kind of like the St. Louis, the ballpark village. Is that's in there for a strike. Uh, so my YouTube subscribers are about half and half, 50-50. The soup is, I believe, Luke, who was up there in soup earlier. Uh, he's from Austria. He's actually from the US, but he lives in Austria. There's the 0-1 in there for a strike on the outside, 0-2. The soup broadcast, since it's blocked in Korea, since it's geo blocked. Hello, Doc. Welcome, welcome. The soup broadcast is geo blocked in Korea, so that's going to be all international. But as far as the YouTube, I'd say 50-50. Yeah, all over the world. Is that's going to be a ground ball, steps on first, and then throws and tags him at seconds. And a nice play and tag is the Shin-Jae-in actually slipped there, and that's going to be a 3-4 double play. We will go to the fourth inning. So 1-0 NC. 3-6. Nice tag there. I was wondering why he was throwing it to the second baseman. But a double play there in the inning. Once again, nobody getting hits with anybody on base. NC now 0 for 4 with runners on base, 0 for 3 with runners in scoring position. NC not doing much better themselves. Oh, 1 for 6 with runners on base and 0 for 3 with runners in scoring position. Wu Chang Mo threw a few pitches there, ladies and gentlemen. No. Sitting at 34 pitches now, 19 pitches in that inning. James Dale really struggling with the 63 pitches, but he only threw 11 pitches in that that third inning, 18 in the second. It was just that big 34 counts in the first inning where he ran into trouble early and just couldn't find the strike zone. He could find the strike zone, but didn't have enough movement to fool any of the batters. While you guys are watching and the game's not quite back on, please on Soup hit the little thumbs up button. That's a recommendation. It's called an up. It sends this stream out to other people. It says, "Hey, this guy is awesome. Please suggest this to others." It's a huge deal on Soup. His first pitch is fouled away to Kimi Jeep, and it's 0-1. So it's a big deal for Soup. Recommends me to everyone around, and it is more likely to get my stream on their main page or their home page. It really does help. As the 1-0 or the 0-1 misses down, and it's 1-1. All right, so Kimmy Jeep. Hello. Oh, Seattle. Dinger, thank you, by the way, for the ups, the recommendations the last 2 days. As that's a pop fly into foul territory, and Osanu under it for outs number one. Seattle, Florida. We got both coasts, ladies. Jeannie. 정요해. 아예 안 돼. Streaming something I definitely am not supposed to be streaming. There we go. You guys got a quick peek at international Korean TV there. Yeah, sorry about that, but it was a pop fly to the third base or the pitcher. Kim Young Joon steps in now, 0 for 1 on the day. And a pop foul 1-1. I need to figure out how to turn that off because I don't ever use it. The only time I ever use it is in the morning when I don't want to get out my phone. I'll ask it what the weather's like. Kim Young Joon has struck out swinging in his first at bat, 0 for 1. And that is off the handle. That's going to be a soft little blooper. The shortstop grabs it, throws in time. And 6-3 putouts puts 2 away. That almost, that would probably been anybody else running. It might have beat that out. Broken bat, a little bloop drops in front of the bag. It hit the grass, so it didn't bounce up very high, and Dale had to reach down to grab it, but he's able to do it. All right, it's a quick 2 away. Isu Sung steps in. That's Iu Sung, not Isu Sung. Let me change that for you guys, you YouTube watchers who have the lineups up there. And a swing and a miss, and it's on 2. There we go. Middle of the zone fastball. That's not cool. And here we go. The 0-2 pitch. Beautiful pitch. Catches him looking at the bottom of the zone. Fifth strikeout for a nail as we go to the bottom of the fourth. 1-0. NC. First 1-2-3 inning for James Nail is again he needs it. Pretty quick pitches there. Is a 72, just 9 pitches there, 20 pitches in his last 2 innings. As he's bringing that pitch counts back down so that he can go deeper into this game. NC is Kia is going to have their 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up. Kim Do Young, Na Sung Bam, and Kim Sun Bin. You probably I don't know. Arpo, would you say Lee Sung Yo or like at this point, it's Che Jung, the third baseman for SSG, is the all-time home run leader. The all-time hit leader is Sona Sup, who plays for Hanwha now, and then the all-time doubles and RBI leader is Che Hyung Woo, who plays for used to play for Kia, now plays for Samsung. So it's kind of hard to say that because the KBO isn't old enough. It's only been around for 40 years, 45 years or whatever. So it really hasn't been around long enough to have like that legend thing. Cause even like those big counting stats and stuff, they're all, still being beaten. Because that's in there for a strike. 34 pitches in the first 3 innings for Gu Chang-wo. Yeah, Kim Do-young, a 6-3 ground out in his first at bat. And a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. It's Gutong Mo in his career, 4 for 7. 0-2 is fouled away at a pitch up way up in the zone. Stays 0-2. It's awful. So I was a season ticket holder for years. They kept raising the prices. Is it the 0-2 pitch? I'll slowly tell this story as I still call it a swing and a miss there. Second strikeout of the day for him. And brings up Nasang Bomb. So from 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, or 2000, yeah. So 2020, when I bought my season ticket, it was 610,000 won, which is about $500 bucks, $525 for a season ticket. Front row, cheer section, awesome seat. Then 2020, it was canceled. Obviously, 2021, they sold these packages. 2022, they sold the first half and a second half season tickets or something like that. 2020, they sold this package. 2021, they sold the first half and second half. Season tickets is way inside there, 2-0. And then they raised the prices like 50% or something like that. Yet they'd finished in 10th, and 10th. Dead last. They raised the price like something like 50% or something like that. It's 40%. Swing and a miss on the inside corner. It's a 2-1. Then the following year, so they had finished in 10th, and 10th, and 10th, in 9th, and in 8th, and they raised the prices again, as that is fouled away. So in 5 years, they had raised the price 100%. They had doubled the price for season tickets. Then in 22, so usually in every year at the end of the season ticket holders get to go down onto the field at the last game. They high five the players and they can sit down on the field and watch the fireworks from the ground, from the actual field, which is a super cool thing. As he swing and a miss as he throws the bats all the way into the NC dugouts. Man, is Kia having some troubles holding on to the bats. Nasang Bomb did that earlier too. He did that the other day. But they raised the prices ridiculously large amounts. And then in 2024, the end of the season, they didn't let the fans come down onto the field. They didn't let the fans come down onto the field to, high five the players and watch the game. They had this click race to go down and basically go through like a cattle herd as that's popped up to the first baseman and makes the catch. 1, 2, 3, go the Kia Tigers. We go to the 5th inning, as I will continue this story in the break. So they have these things. We call them click races. They call it guang click, which means like a click race. And so the people that were able to do it, the season ticket holders or the half season tickets, I saw they had 1 hit and 4 runs. So I cheated on that one, Daniel. So they didn't allow us to go down and watch the fireworks for the final, the home game, where they had finished in 8th place. And then in the off season, they used to have this thing where basically it's like a talent show for the players. So the players like sing songs and do skits and all of this. It's kind of like a fan fest in the US or whatever. It's kind of like a fan fest, but it's season ticket holders get the first pick at those seats, whether or not they want to do it or not. And they didn't have that after the 2024 season. Then they had this ice skating thing, which is super cool, but they allowed season ticket holders 30 tickets, 30 spots in the ice skating thing, and they allowed non-season ticket holders 70 spots. And the only times that they had for like autographs for the players was all on the weekday, like during the day, like 1 o'clock. And so at that point, and then they re-signed a certain number 16 player. I don't like the front office. I don't like the manager. So sorry if you guys are gonna. Some of you are gonna get a. Why is it not? Give me just a second. What? There we go. Sorry about that. 2-0 pitch now. Is Shin Jae-in 0 for 1, looks at strike one at the bottom of the zone. So yeah, basically all of that. Then I don't like the front office. I don't like the manager. I think the manager is awful. I think he's actually ruining the team, because that's a swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. So I renounced my following. I decided to just stick with the KBO total in general. And now I moved. I no longer live in the same city that Hanwha is in. I still live in the same area that is considered a Hanwha area, but I no longer live in the stadium vicinity. It's a 2-hour drive for me. I believe the closest team is actually KT Wiz is now the closest team for me. So I'll stick with the KBO itself until they get somebody new in the front office. As the 2-2 pitch fouled away. So hopefully that long, drawn out story answers the question. 72 pitches after 4 innings for James Nail, setting it to 78 now as he's once again battling and just not able to get things done. The 2-2 pitch rolls over, third baseman grabs it, throws across the diamond, and 1 away. Brings up the number 9. There you go. Hanwha finally found a team that they can beat. Maybe Hanwha only plays well on the weekend series. Oh, I know. All right, Che Jung-won looks at strike one down the middle, and it's 0-1. And the 0-1 swing and a miss there. They also this year they raised the price of season tickets another 50%. So they've gone from about to 600,000 won to 1.6 million won. So gone from about $500 to about $1,500 in the last 5 years. Then they also covered up handicap seating, disabled seating or able-bodied seating, and sold premium tickets instead of the accessible seats, the wheelchair seating. That was last year. They were supposed to have a 22,000 seat stadium, but instead now they have a 17,000 seat stadium. What else? The season tickets no longer have any benefit at all. The 1-2 pitch misses low, 2-2. Yeah, they have absolutely no fan service whatsoever. There's just no fan service at all. 2-2 pitch That's going to be a ground ball up the middle, and he's going to be on base. Second time today as he walked in his first at bats. A second hit of the day for NC flips the lineup back over. Maybe he just can't hit in Dejan. Maybe he just can't hit in Dejan, which isn't good considering they just signed him to an 11-year contract. Right, Kim Joo-hwan 0 for 1, a hit by a pitch and scored the one NC run, the one run in this game. Hitting a 130 on the season. Sits up on the outside. Just misses outside. Ball 1-0. Here we go. The 1-0 pitch that's up on the outside. He fakes it, and it's 2-0 though. Almost looked like a half pitch out. 87 pitches now for Nail as he's trying to get through this fifth inning. 1 out, runner on first, has plenty of speed. And he goes that time, and that's going to be a ground ball to the first baseman. He picks it up, steps on the bag. Called it fair down there. Hit off of his toe. Looks like it. Yeah, I mean, Big Kiwi, who's chatting up there or down there in the YouTube chat, he is a big Hanwha supporter. Hanwha's biggest supporter, actually. Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah. Hanwha, their summer uniforms look like a Mets uniform. The Mets orange and blue and orange. It's hard to see with this 540p TV. I believe this is the check swing view. I don't think it hit his foot. The Mets and Hanwha are pretty close to the same thing. They both spend a bunch of money on people that don't fit the team and think that they're going to win a championship. James Nail's like, can I throw some? Can I throw some while we're waiting here? They did call it a foul. So we've got a 2-1 count now. Sets up on the outside. He goes the throw down. Not in time. He fast. Was a strike though. Somebody needs to work on that base over at second base. Popping up. That's a good way to get hurt there. All right, so runner on second base now, and the 2-2 count into the dirt. So runs the count full, 3-2. Second full count of the day for NC. All right, 3-2 count. Kim Ju-won has a hit by pitch and a 4-3 ground outs. Runner at seconds has a ton of speed. And that is ripped, but it's foul. Yeah, I mean, good game. It's going quickly. It's not a lot of hitting, but not a lot of walking either. James Nail is struggling though at this point. That pitch count has creeped up. Gu Chong Mo is actually dealing as he hits him in the foot again. Second time he's hit him in the foot today. That is the second time he has hit him in the foot today. "92 pitches now for Nail." They're going to come out and talk to him. Sure, they're going to expect him to finish this inning. Sure, they're going to expect him to throw 100 pitches. And his managing is not something that I would strive to repeat. To me, he has never shown how that he was good. Good bullpen pitcher, number 6 is 7. And Kia, to me, just got real lucky with their championship in 2024. All right, one away. Park Minu lays off. Did he go? He did not. Ball one just misses the zone. So 93 pitches for Nail. Park Minu 1 for 1, a walk, and an RBI double in the first. That's right back into James Nail, past the diving Dale. And one run is going to come in. And he gets him at second base as Kim Ju-won came too far off the bag. As that will score a run. Kim Ju-won came off way too far off the bag. And because of that, he ended up getting tagged out. I don't know what he was doing. That was not that hard hit up the middle. And it was clearly up the middle, but there's no way he's going first to third. He gets stuck. The third base coach tells him to go back. As that scores a run, that brings up Davison. So you've got a runner on first base now, 2 away. Davison up. Park Minu is the runner over at first. And once again, another double or another RBI for him. As here we go, Davison, a swing and a miss at a pitch that breaks way out of the zone. 1-1 now. Bad base running. Bad fundamentals. Well, just the KBO. Davison 0 for 2. Pop fly into a foul pop as that one is going back. The center fielder in front of the warning track, though. And that is 3 away. They get a run on 2 hits and a hit by pitch, but bad base running keeps them from being able to get any more. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 2-0 NC. Yeah, I saw Did you see what the injury was on Flexen by chance? Because I noticed it was not a like he wasn't hit by anything. It was just he just came out. I mean, usually that's not good. Inside the park home run. Where are they playing? Lotte? Are they playing in Busan? Because that would make sense. I'm just thinking of which stadiums are. Yeah, they're playing in Busan, because Busan is the only stadium that would make sense and inside the park home run. I could see somebody hitting one in Jamshil, but yeah, Jamshil or Sajik are the only two that I could see someone hitting an inside the park home run. The other stadiums are just too small. You know, Guchang Mo is still obviously going to be out there. 2-0 NC in the bottom of thy fifth. Oh, so he's fine. Probably be back tomorrow, as in like actually starting tomorrow, or just not leaving the roster. Right. Bottom of the fifth, the Guchong Mo just sitting nice with 44 pitches. First one is a ball, though, and it's a 1-0. 44 pitches through 4 innings. The 1-0 pitch misses outside. 2-0. Otherwise, who else? Oh, you guys got Kwok Bean to pitching tomorrow. Oh, that is rough. So 2-0, it misses outside, and it's 3-0. Is that? Yeah, I'm doing the game tomorrow morning, depending on if they should still get the game in. Yeah, all right, the 3-0. Will he just pipe it down the middle? He will, and that's what is this batter doing? That was right down the middle, and he walked away like he was gonna put the bat down. Yeah, except losing to Hanwha. The 3-1 in there for a strike. And it's 3-2. Runs the full counts. Hasn't attempted to swing a bat yet. Second full count of the day for Kia. A walk in the first at bat with a full count for Dale. And that is a fouled away. Stays a 3-2. If he could just be more consistent hitting. Yeah, I mean, Hana Guokbean is probably who I think is the most overrated pitcher in the KBO. The most overrated pitcher in the KBO is definitely Doosan starter. Yeah, definitely. I actually get messages whenever that when that happens. I did see that you did that, Luke. So yes, uh, definitely please do that. Because so what happens is with SOOP, when you do the up, when you do the little thumbs up, the recommendation, the upping, what it does is it's kind of like the how it used to be with likes for YouTube years and years ago, where if people
Thank
liked
you
a
for the
video, they would send it out
recommendation,
to them.
Jakob Manel.
Thank you. I love it. Jakob Manel. Yeah, I know it. That's what it does. Is it kind of acts like the old thumbs up for back in YouTube whenever they had likes versus dislikes and stuff. All right, the 0-1 pitch to Osanu. Osanu, 0 for 1 on the day. Pinch hit for Pak Min. Again, I don't know what exactly happened. That's way outside, though, 1-1. The pinch hit for Pak Min. Pak Min, I don't know what happened. Yoon Do Hyun started the game at first base, and Pak Min was over at second, but Osanu in the bottom of the third pinch hit, or sorry, in the bottom of the second. Ooh, almost got him over at first. Pinch hits for uh, Pak Min at the end of the second. Ooh, that was close. Tag to the dirt. Yeah, yeah. What's up? Welcome back. I'm glad you guys got the internets back up there in the old Democratic People's Republic of Korea. That is in the dirts. That's a real question. Is SOOP available in the Democratic People's Republic of Korea? That's the real question. Yeah, the crazy thing is Luke, I can't even watch them. Wing and a miss there. So this is what it's like for me. Like I can't even watch my VODs. Show you guys. So like if you look, everything is blocked for me. Everything is blocked. I can't see anything. I can't edit anything. All right, the 2-2 pitch lays off of it. It's low, 3-2. Another full count, back-to-back full counts. You're a Kia fan? Is it because Kia kind of has North Korea colors? Is that the reason? The red, the white, and the blue. A 3-2 pitch. Nope. Checks over. He's easily back. It makes sense. And here we go. The 3-2 pitch. Did he go around? Did not. And he walks him. Runners on first and seconds. As they're going to check the video replay. Yeah, I talked to him about it. I don't know. He did not go. Excellent call by the third base umpire. Yeah, definitely. Soup should be the only what. But you know, Soup is a Korean streaming program, so you know they might not want that. That's the only live stream you're allowed is the Kim Jong Un Soup. It's pre-programmed in your phone to run in the background. All right, runners on first and second, nobody outs. Down by. I love this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give a round of applause. We've got runners on first and second. You're down by 2, and you're bunting. And he drops down the bunts. He's going to throw to first. So KT is the most international fan friendly. It's not even close. Like 100%. If I was going to pick a team as an international guy, I would 100% pick a KT. The reason for that is KT allows international cards. You can use an international card to purchase tickets. They have English supports. Yeah, 100%. If I was to pick a team as an international fan, I would pick KT. NC has a lot of international fans also because NC won the championship in 2020 when everybody was watching the KBO on SOOP. NC has a really good social media team that does stuff in English, so they are pretty good, as that is in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Also, SSG and NC have very good English service and support at games. SSG often has Korean and English on their announcements. As Dale fouls that one off. 0-2. Dale's got to get something into the outfield at least to get one. Yeah. Doosan has no money. That's one issue for Doosan. Oh, I like this little screen setup. I like that. That is fouled away. Yeah, I could only imagine the North Korea traveling to the U.S. to play baseball. Yeah, his offense is not, or his defense is not good. 0-2 swing and a miss, a big strikeout there. And now you've got the 2 away, but you do have the top of the lineup coming up. Kim O-young. I'm still not entirely sure why he is the leadoff hitter. And that is in the dirts. 63 pitches now for Gu Chang Mo. Rough third inning, where he threw 19 pitches. He's already thrown 19 pitches in this inning. Runners on first or second and third with just 2 outs. Again, the bunt. He's hitting below 200 on the season. That's a strike almost down the middle, and it's 1-1. He was hitting 200 coming into today's game, so I'm not entirely sure how he was doing that well. Again, you've got a bunt, and the amount of times the bunt is just wasted because you can't get a hit behind him is unbelievable. The 1-1 pitch misses down and in, and it's 2-1. And a walk doesn't really help you here besides moving to Castro. All right, the 2-1. What's up, Sean? Or Sungmin? We'll just maybe call you Sungmin. That's fouled away, 2-2. Shin Sungmin. Welcome, welcome. All right, here we go. The 2-2 pitch. I didn't watch that many games. That's going to be a ground ball up the middle. Kim Ju-won picks it up, throws over. And once again, the bunts. KBO loves playing stupid. It's really a gift. Again, I talked about earlier, Kia's manager is not very good. He won a championship, not because of his managing ability, because he lucked into it. But anyway, we will take a little bit of a break. We'll be back in just a few as we have our 5th inning break. because I didn't turn my audio back on. That's why. Thank you, Luke. So Kim Hong Ming Yu was swing and a miss there, and what I was trying to say is the best number in baseball, number 6 is 7. Baseball fell down on the field, so they had to pull that off. I think I got it going now, Brink. I think you're a little behind. As the 2-2 pitch. That is right back up the middle and a leadoff single from Pak Ganu. The lovely, lovely KBO bullpen, or especially the lovely, lovely Kia bullpen has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. The KBO Kia bullpen has arrived. Yep. You went out, came back in. You got a new color. As that one is lifted up. And might be trouble is into foul territory. Poor communication over there as the first baseman peeled off for the second baseman, and it ends up dropping down for a strike. Should have been an in. Brink is an international fan. How would you say Kia is for international fans? I feel like they're not the best. Yeah, I feel like they're. Wouldn't say that they're the best. As here we go, the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball, a little squibbler, and foul. 0-2. I've only been to one Kia. Like I've been to many Kia games, but I've only been to one game in Gwangju. If you're watching in the YouTube, that's whenever when I took that picture there. So I've only been to one game at NC's new stadium, Kia Stadium, Daegu. I've only been to one game in those stadiums. I've been to multiple games in all of the other stadiums. As that one is lifted up, a left fielder ranging over, he'll make the catch and they're one away. Yeah, again, the best for international fans would be KT, NC, and SSG. For non-Korean speaking fans, Kia is the Yankees. Yeah, I know you. Yeah, you have very different circumstances than everyone else. But yeah, I don't see a lot of English coverage from Kia. Kia is really the Yankees of the KBO, as the 1-0 ripped. Let's foul 1-1. That I don't know. I've been in Korea for 12 plus years, so I don't know. I know there's possible ways for people, like you could do. There's companies that will purchase stuff for you and ship it. Comes the 1-1 pitch. Sets up on the outside. That's going to be ground ball, but gets a rolls foul. So there's so the national broadcast. Every game is broadcast on cable TV for free. Well, you have to pay for your cable. But yeah, all games, all 5 games every day are broadcast for free on your regular cable TV. The 1-2 sets up way in the other batter's box, 1 foot out of the catcher's box. And then, so you can watch any team, any day, any game for free as long as you have cable. Yeah, the 2-2 pitch, a swing and a miss, struck him out. If you don't have cable, They have a like it's called TVing, which is kind of like Korean Netflix. They have the Korean internet broadcasting rights. It's a I think their lowest tier. I have their lowest tier, just because if I need to make like I need to rewatch a game or something, I have it. And it's about 5,000. Yeah, and the 1-0 is outside at 2-0. So we do have a hitter here, Han Song Hyun. Pinch hitting. I'll get that changed. And a swing and a miss there, 2-1. Yeah, the 2-1 is fouled away, 2-2. Yeah, Kia again. So the reason why I say Kia is a lot is the Yankees of the KBO is because a lot of people like to brag. Kia has the biggest fan base because they have the most championships. As that is in the dirt and it squirts away, he'll head on over to second base. Runs the count full, 3-2. So Kia, most of their championships were not when they were Kia. Most of their championships come from whenever they were the Haiti Tigers. That should have been blocked in the dirt. There's no reason why Han Jun-soo should not have been able to block that. He popped up instead of getting dirty. As the 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss on a beautiful curveball. That's will end to the top of the sixth. They give up a leadoff single. But nothing from there. We go to the bottom of the sixth. It's 2-0 NC. So yeah, Kia's most of their championships, they have 12 championships. Most of them came before they were the Kia Tigers, back when they were the Haiti Tigers. So there are a lot of Kia fans because they were really good for a long time. They just aren't any good anymore. Uh, so yeah, lots of Kia fans. They don't really have to worry about new fans. Yeah, the if you if you ever see anything like Brink just put up there that's V and then something, I know you guys can't see it if you're in the you can't see it if you're in YouTube or SOOP and you don't have the chat on your screen. Uh Jacob is not his rival is LG, but yeah, the V is for victory, so like Kia their cheer captain will have V13 because they have 12 championships. We were talking about KT earlier, they would have V2 because they have one championship. You have NC, they have one championship, so they would have V2. Hanwha has one championship, so they would be V2. So they would have V and then the whatever they have. So leading things off as we go down here to the bottom of the six is going to be Castro. Has not had a good day. Guchong Mo still out there, only 67 pitches through 5 innings. But yeah, Kia has a huge fan base. Lotte has a huge fan base. Hanwha has a huge fan base. LG has a huge fan base. And Samsung has a huge fan base. And that is a huge strike because it's strike one. Castro 0 for 2 on the day, grounded out to the first baseman, and then a 3-6 double play. That is low. Ball 1. One thing is I do not like behind home plates for Kia. As it'll flip over, and so you can't see any fans there. As he waited to swing at a ball, and it's so if you notice behind home plate, you can't see any fans or anything. Uh, because and if you're in the YouTube, you can see how high up that is. I was in the front row behind the catcher, and that was my view. There's the V13, right on time. They heard. I'm telling you, they're watching they're watching my streams. That's in there. He catches him looking. I don't know what he was looking for. Maybe he was watching the fans over on the third base side do their little cheer stuff, because he sure wasn't up there to swing a bat. That brings up Kim Do Young. Just stand there and watch, buddy. Kim Do Young, 0 for 2 on the day, 6-3 ground out in his first at bat, struck out in his second. It looks at strike one there, and it's 0-1. Hitting exactly 300 on this season. Rocking the old Bruce Bolts. The 0-1 pitch lays off of that. It's way outside, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. I didn't even pay attention to it, but I want to see if you can see the previous two up there, or if they actually made a whole new one and repainted it. Does look like some rain is coming down on that last shot of Kim Do Young's helmet, as that is ripped butts foul. The rain is in the forecast. It's supposed to start about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, which is in a half an hour. And then from there, it's supposed to rain until about 10 in the morning or so. Again, that's just where I'm at. It's in the middle of the country. So tomorrow, a 2 o'clock game is Doosan and Hanwha. Swing and a miss there. Way out in front of that. Another strikeout for him. His sixth strikeout. 2 away now. So hopefully the game isn't canceled tomorrow, the 2 o'clock game. Again, I prefer the 2 o'clock game. It's just easier for most of the fans to be able to watch. That brings up Nasung Bomb. Nasung Bomb 0 for 2 on the day also. A 3-1 groundouts and a swing and a miss there and a strikeout. 77 pitches now for Gu Chang Mo. As he pitched extremely well on opening day. Looking for back-to-back quality starts. As that one is lifted into left field. Going at the wall. Jumps and makes the catch. At the wall is Han Sung Hyun, who just came in to pinch hit. He is down. The ball is still in his glove. A jumping catch right at the wall. Is slowly getting up. He's back up to his feet now. That will be 3 away. We go to the 7th inning. We'll watch that again. Nice, solid catch there. It wasn't one of those. What is he doing, though, when he's catching it? A ton of them, Luke. Absolutely 100% hate typhoons, like with an absolute passion. The amount of hatred I have for typhoons cannot be put into words. It cannot be put into words. The 8 to 9 to 1 hitters coming up for NC. So in 2020, I believe 2020, 2021, I can't 2020, I think. Uh, I was asked by Hyundai to do a commercial for the Hyundai Genesis, and I was supposed to go to a northern city in Paju to record the commercial, and but the weekend I was supposed to go and record, typhoon came through, so I couldn't record. I couldn't do the commercial, and then in 2019 I was supposed to. I was in Gure, which is a southern city, not too far from Gwangju, actually, where Kia plays. And I was supposed to be doing an Ironman triathlon, but a typhoon came and canceled it. So I am not a very big fan of hurricanes or of typhoons. They have ruined multiple big events for me in my time in Korea. So Che Ji-min out on the mound now for Kia. Not going to get his stats up there, I guess. There we go. 2 games, 1 inning, 9 walks per 9. That is misses low, 2-0. No problem. That's what I'm doing them for. Spread the good word. All righty, the 2-0 pitch. Way outside, a 3-0. Che Ji-min struggling to find a strike zone. Rain is starting to come down a little bit now. And the 3-0 pitch. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's a strike. It is a strike. Believe it or not. Shin Jae-in 0 for 2 on the day. Playing first. He did have an error also. And this is outside. Ball 4, a leadoff walk. Yeah, the big two obviously is Doosan and Kia. Well, Kia and Samsung are two of the original teams, so there's that. And then Kia obviously has the most championships. Samsung is right there. They had a long streak, so that's part of it. And then yeah, you obviously have the regional divide. You also have Kia and Lotte are not friends, and then obviously Kia and Doosan also do not like each other. I wouldn't even say do not like each other. It's not like the U.S. ones. Nice, love it. Runner on first, nobody out, up by 2. You're gonna bunt because the guy hasn't been throwing strikes. He just again throws another ball there. Excellent, excellent. Thank you, Luke. So yeah, if you guys, those of you guys checking it out, if you tap the thumbs up in the soup button, it goes out. It helps to push the stream out to more. It lets the soup know that people are recommending this. So yeah, Samsung has the 8 championships. Kia has the 12. Is that's in there for strike, ladies and gentlemen? A strike. So yeah, the yeah Kia versus Samsung because they're first and second. It kind of maybe you'd say like a Yankees Cardinals almost. The top 2 championship clubs. And the 1-1 drops down the bunt. Goes to first. moves the runner over, but once again, lower their chance of scoring a run by 4% with the bunts because KBO managers are stupid. That's all there is to say. They're not good. They have never once ever heard of the word analytics. They have never once managed to not follow exactly everything that they've ever been taught, which is why the KBO still plays like it's the 1980s, which is why the KBO gets absolutely smoked in international baseball. Until the KBO hires me to go into a dugout and actually teach these idiots how to play baseball in the modern day, they will continue to get spanked and beaten internationally, and it will never ever change. They still live like it's the 2008 Olympics. The 2008 Beijing Olympics was actually just on TV Monday nights while I was sitting down to have dinner. I could have watched the 2008 Beijing Olympics, but again, that's what the Korea lives in the past in terms of baseball. They care more about the 2008 championship than they do anything else about the traditional or the baseball today. They talk about how they're not very good anymore, and they still want the same style of play. The fans cheer for these bunts. Fouled away. Yeah, the fans love it. They cheer for the bunts. They clap instead of yelling at the manager to learn how to play or learn how to manage and learn how to coach. Warming up is Joe Song Hu, the big right hander. Kim Ju Won, the 2-1 pitch that is lifted into left field, but it's right at the left fielder. Man. 2 away. Well, Steve, you can't have Moneyball because you have the tradition. You have a 70-year-old, you have 70-year-old managers, and that's the way they learned to play the game whenever they were, you know, when they were growing up. I don't watch Japanese baseball. Uh, I don't know. I, I don't know if you can watch it or not. That is a strike down the middle to Park Minu. Park Minu, the 2 RBIs on the day. He's got two of NC's hits. He's got both RBIs, an RBI double and an RBI single. Yeah, I don't know if you can watch it or not. Steve might know. The 0-1 pitch misses outside. If you guys want more information about Korea and Korean sports and stuff, Steve actually has a podcast that does a lot about Korean baseball and stuff like that. Yeah, they have some, and then that's a beautiful strike, just catches the bottom corner. And then you also have some Japanese teams that will come to Korea and play some games. Not all the time. The Who did you go see last year, Steve? Like Fukuhama or something like that, or SoftBank? And the 1-2 way outside at 2-2. Yes, there it is. Plotting sports again. That's it's means like let's go. It's the way you cheer in Korean. Like if you're saying Korean, it's fighting. Or yeah, fighting is Konglish, as that is a slapped foul. Stays at 2-2. Two on or runner on second. Second baseman up to bats. 2-2 counts. 2 outs. 2-0 game. I had to look real quick. I was thinking maybe it was April 2nd. I think it's Pak Minu, number 2. Yeah, Pak Minu is number 2. That is outside. Ball 3 runs the count full, and he's ruined the deuces wild. How inconsiderate of him. He should have fouled that off to keep it going. Could have been a 2-0 game, a runner on second, a 2-2 counts. Number 2, the second baseman, who's 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs. But no, he had to go and let the ball go wide. Hanshin home games. Yeah, I really know nothing about the Japanese league. That's a beautiful pitch. Catches the bottom corner once again. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to point and bring your attention to something that is extremely important. How important and what is it important to why? Well, because I just want you guys to realize that just now, for the second straight time, you had a runner on first from a leadoff walk. The manager proceeded to bunt and got the sacrifice bunt, and everybody cheered. Oh, good job. Congratulations. Excellent job.
너무 감사합니다.
Thank you. Thank you. I can't read that name, but thank you, whoever that is. So, runner on first, nobody out. And again, another bunt. Second bunt of the day. He went over to second base. And what happened? Oh, yes. He didn't go past second base. Once again, the KBO managers proving that they have no idea what they're doing in a dugout. They have no idea what they're doing in a dugout. Runner on first, nobody out. Bunting lowers your chance of scoring 1 run by 4%. And not that it's a good percentage anyway, obviously. But the KBO managers, every single manager in every single dugout continues to do the same thing. So you've got in the last full inning, or sorry, the bottom of the 5th, you had runners on first and second and a sacrifice bunt. They scored 0 runs, of course. That situation at least does increase your chance of scoring 1 run, but you're already down 2, which means that bunting in that situation is what do you call? It's an S word. Oh yeah, stupid. Rain is coming down. The umbrellas are out. That is something that you would not see in an MLB game. They would not let you take an umbrella in. We've got a new pitcher out on the mound. Kim Jin-ho will take over. Oh, crap. I just hit the wrong button. Will take over for Gu Chang-mo. I just hit the wrong button. There we go. Okay. I just about started my Steam accounts, and I was getting ready to play some Long Dark. Kim Jin-ho out on the mound. And Kim Sun-bin looks at the ball. 2-0. I'm still on the air. Yeah. Park Song on. Oh, wow. Yeah, another 2-0 pitch. Outside. 3-0. They can't silence me, Steve. They can't silence me. Uh-oh. The bullpens are going. The 3-0 pitch, that's in there for a strike on the outside, and it's 3-1. Kim Sun-bin has a single. I think, yeah. He has the 1 hit. Big Kev, man, just wasting him. The 3-1 pitch. A ground ball to the third baseman, picks it up, throws across the diamond. 1 away. The YouTube. Oh yeah, yeah, I did see that. Yes, Steve's in is YouTube. Uh I don't know if you can do it or not. It's Steve, what platform? It's on Spotify, right? Is it Spotify or is it Apple Podcasts or is it both? That is in there. Oh, it's for a strike and it's on one. Yeah, I did see that. Didn't he got fired, I think, right? All right, here we go. The 0-1 is swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. The bunting is awesome. The chat room is starting to blow up with angry Hanwha fans. The 0-2 is fouled away. He's swinging another pitch down on his knees. Ah, okay. I thought I was reading that there was something that was more common, or more recent, I should say. You know, warming up is Kim Jong-gyu, maybe? Kim Jong-gyu is another foul there. Yeah, YouTube is up at the top. If you go to my Aries, actually, if you go to my 2025 opening, like, if you, I have a playlist and you can go to the early season games. I actually have a link to a podcast that I did with him. Uh, have I? Yeah, yeah. I've been to a hockey game. I've been to a volleyball game. I've not been to a basketball game yet. I've been to a handful of soccer games. So here we go. The 0-2 pitch sets up way, way outside. And he goes out there to swing it left. And that is two away. Swung at four pitches that were way outside the zone. And that one, the catcher actually set up in the other batter's box. But he still swung. All right. That brings up Osanu. Osanu 0 for 1 on the day. Did have a walk in his last at bats. Oh, yeah. I always forget so many of them. That's Mrs. Lowe. Want to know? I've been to I've been to some big Korean games in my my time here. Went to the under 20 World Cup. 1-0. Mrs. Lowe. Watched that, and then obviously I've been to a Korean series. I've been to a couple playoff games. I've never actually seen a win in a playoff game. In the U.S., I've been to a World Series, the 2-0, just right down the middle, and it's 2-1. Yeah, I went. A friend of a friend. He's a big hockey guy here in Korea. He actually played hockey here, but it was his birthday, so we went to Seoul to watch a game. The Drone World Cup. There we go. The 2-1. Oh, must have had a loose stitch on that ball to be able to call that a strike. Yeah, hockey actually has foreign players too. Yeah, I've been to a volleyball game. The volleyball game really wasn't that fun. I'm not a volleyball fan. Is wow. He's like, all right, well, I'm just gonna go right back there. I've got that loose stitch that's getting called for a strike on the inside corner. And he goes right back to it. To a we will go to the eighth inning, though. It's a 2-0 Kia or NC. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, honestly, guys. Uh, so when I went, I bought online. I bought on a secondhand market, and I think they were like $70 a piece. They're not 70,000 won a piece. Uh, so Bei Johnson, he hasn't. Has he been pitching well? Harpo, has he been pitching well this season? I feel like I saw that he was not. But yeah, this was back in 2018. The girl I was dating at the time, she's a Doosan fan. Jacob will enjoy that. So we got tickets to the Doosan versus SSG game, and SSG won. That was the year they won the championship. One of three teams to win from the number 2 spot in the Korean series. The most recent one, obviously 2018. It's happened 2 other times, I believe. So, but yeah, they're not bad. The last couple years they've gotten really bad because scalpers have gotten really bad. Uh, I believe they were trying to charge $1,000 for a Hanwha Korean series ticket. Yuji Huck is dominating at the beginning of the season. Absolutely dominating. All right, so we go to the top of the 8th inning. Coming up, the Joe Song-woo is out on Joe Song-woo is out on the mound now. An ERA of 5.40, a whip of 2.40. He was responsible for the blown save and the loss in the first game of the season that James now pitched in. Yeah, well, at the time, the exchange rate was obviously much different. It was about, I would say, 60 bucks, something like that. Only twice. He's got a lot to catch up to old Noshiwan. All right. Davison leads things off. He's 0 for 3 on the day. That's his low, though. Ball 1-0. Davison leading in the last 2 seasons, 82 home runs. Diaz is only not on there because he didn't play enough in 2024. The 1-0 pitch is sets up on the outside. That is popped up. Catcher giving chase into the NC dugouts, but gets out of play. And it's 1-1. Yeah, the thing is like the tickets. Maybe it was over $100. Maybe it was 100,000 won. I don't remember it. Again, it was 8 years ago. I didn't buy them. She bought them, and then I paid her for my ticket. We got a 1-1 count here for Davison, not Pakanu. Swing and a miss there, 1-2. Wow, that's ridiculous. I paid $250 for Game 3 of the 2004 World Series between St. Louis and Boston, the year that Boston broke the curse. As that is going to be a drop in front of the right fielder, and he is on base for the first time today with a leadoff single. That'll be it for him, though. We'll get a pinch runner. Pakanu, third K. He's got 2 more to get to catch up to Noshiwan from the other day. He had some lovely, lovely Olympic rings. Pinch runner. Pakanu, 2 for 2 on the day. Or sorry, 1 for 2 on the day. And fouls that one away. Walked in his first at bat, struck out looking in the third, and then a leadoff single in the 6th. Yeah, old The Chinese knockoff Kong Min Ho. 0-1 pitch. It is lifted to right field. Nasung Bomb going back, going back, going back at the wall, sliding into the wall. That is going to drop, and Hyun-woo is going to round to second, go over to third base. The throw coming in is awful, and he is going to easily come in as Park Geun-woo is going to head on over to third base, and a Kia Air allows the runner to move over to third. The manager looking on, trying to figure out what's happening. Well, you're not a good manager. That's exactly what happened. Nasung Bomb, again, the hit into right field. He tried to slide to knock it off. It dropped down. Uh, their weakness, which one? The fact that they have no pitching, they have no managing. The throw in, he missed the ball the first time, and then the throw in was so bad it was way up the foul line, and that allowed Park Geun-woo to head on over. That'll be a double with an error. And that is ripped, but's foul. Nasung Bomb. Again, rain is coming down. It's you can blame it on that, but yeah, Ibom Ho, he's awful. He's just not good. Like again, he wins one championship. Luckily, all of these Korean turned players turned managers are awful, and they're awful for a reason. The 0-1 is fouled straight back. 0-2. Kimmy Jeep 0 for 3 on the day. Struck out in his first at bats. A foul pop up to the first baseman in his second, and a fly out to left. The ultimate's awful off. We'll see who is. I believe we got a pinch runner. That's misses outside. 1-2. So, Paul Yoon is was the pinch runner for Davison, so he'll get the credit for. Here we go, the 1-2 pitch. It's ripped, but almost took out the third base coach. That just means you're too young, Luke. Unless you're like a a Mariners fan or a Padres fan or a Brewers fan. At that point, you could be infinity. As the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be another rip foul. Third base ball boy is getting his steps in today. The greatest World Series ever, 2011. No questions, the greatest ever, Game 6. All right, the 1-2 pitch sets up on the inside. That is going to be a ground ball through the drawn in infield. And that's another RBI single. 4. I don't know why you keep showing the manager. Obviously, he doesn't know what to do. Finally caught a fly ball. Soho Cho will come in and pinch run for Kimmy G. Can we get a? We got nobody out. Can we get a bunt? We've got a runner on first, nobody out, and a 4-run lead. We might as well bunt here, right? That is a low into the dirt. So Joe Song-woo just not pitching well. You know who really looks just absolutely who is, just absolutely killing it as far as roster moves? Keum. Keum makes the best. Again, Keum and I always tell Keum and Tampa Bay, they are the exact same team, just different leagues. If that's going to be a ground ball, throws it over to the second baseman, over to first, and that's a 5-4-3 double play. They had Joe Songu. They traded him. They sent him to Kia for, they got somebody back. They picked up Anchi Hong. They're paying him a third of what he was making in Daejeon. And what is he doing? He's absolutely killing it. They sent Chaewon Jun or uh, Chaewon Tae to LG. That is side ball one. They just make moves. All right. I think you got enough room to breathe now, Kiwi. Let's here we go. The 1-0 pitch. Fouled away. 1-1. And Joe Songu not having a good season, didn't have a good season last year. Yeah, the 1-1 pitch misses up. 2-1. Hanwha is still going to give up a couple more runs, I have to think. Oh, Mariners. When I went to Seattle, I did want to go to a Mariners game. The 2-1 pitch. That is foul away, 2-2. Oh, and only 9. Can KT walk it off to keep their winning streak to start the season alive? As SSG is, I believe they've won, or they're pretty close. All right. We've got a 2-2 pitch still, 2 outs here in the top of the 8th inning. And that is going to be a ground ball to the second baseman. Throws to first. 3 away. We go to the bottom of the 8th. NC adds a couple more. They're up to 4-0. Oh, yeah. That is some awful, awful offense. All right, see who the lowest hitting team in the league is. It's got to be Kia. It's got to be Kia, right? Team. Nope. Offensively. Nope. It's Doosan. Doosan with a 207 batting average. Kia surprisingly at 260. I went to go watch Ichiro play when I was living in Kansas City. I went to a Mariners and Royals game to watch Ichiro, and I got to watch him get beamed in the head in the first inning and taken out. It's like when I lived in Colorado, I went to a Rockies Braves game because I wanted to watch Chipper Jones and Jason Hayward. Neither one of them were in the starting lineup. Well, Keum. Or are you talking about batting average? Or are you talking about total? Yeah. Doosan. Kim Young-gyu out on the mound now. He has not played well. He's not pitched well since he came back from the WBC team. Again, nobody that has played on the WBC team has stayed. So Han Sung-hyun owned to right field, Chun Jae-won into left field, and Soho Chol will head on over to third. So I will do my best to get that changed up for you. All right, so rain is coming down hard. A 2-0 count, though. Again, he has not pitched well. An Jun-soo. That's in there for a strike. 2-1. See if I can get this changed. Left field. Uh-oh, that's not good, Arpo. Something tells me KT just walked it off. And that is lifted into the gap. Center fielder going. Goodbye, baseball. Kia finally gets on the board with a solo shot. Solo shots on the 2-1 count. But like I said, he has not pitched well since coming back from the WBC. That's going to bring up Dale. Just the second hit of the day for Kia. Or the KBO, either one. That is off the hand. KBO, Little League, same thing. John Jin Yuck. Yeah. So in Korea, you have to get vacation time. If you're a full-time employee, you're required to get at least 11 days of vacation, plus your national holidays and stuff like that. That is just over the wall at 120. No, they work, as that is into the dirt. They just actually Google Maps don't work very well because since technically North Korea and South Korea are still at a war, they just signed an they didn't sign like an armistice, the ceasefire. They didn't allow other companies to have detailed maps of Korea, but they have recently allowed them to. So they could work. I believe earlier this year. Yeah, here it's there's like 17 public holidays plus 11 days is the 1-2 pitch into the dirt, so 2-2. 11 days your first year, and then your second year it's 15 days, and then every 2 years you get an extra day. So yeah, it's I mean, compared to the US, it's amazing. As the 2-2 pitch to Dale. That is ripped into right field. That is going to roll all the way into the corner. Dale rounds first, and he is going to head into second base. And now a double as Kia has got the back-to-back hits running up, and we'll see if they're able to come back. 25 working days per year. Yeah. So I teach at two different schools. I teach at there's an international school that I teach at, and I'm the head teacher of both schools. Uh, and so the international school has a 4 week or a 2 month break in the winter, and then they have uh, a 1 month break in the summer. So while I teach, I only teach 2 hours a day uh during that when they're on vacation. So it and like you can look out my window and see my other school. So I basically it's like a 6 minute walk to work. I teach for 2 hours and then a 6 minute walk home. There's always the possibility, Arpo. It is the KBO, right? Nobody outs. Rain is coming down hard now. And rolls over that one to foul. One. Yeah. Nobody outs. Runner on second, down by 3 in the eighth inning. You might as well bunch. You guys hitting 174 on the season. Can't imagine he's going to be in the starting lineup later. It's the 0-1 pitch. Way, way outside, 1-1. Yeah, the 1-1 pitch sets up right down the middle. Swing and a miss at a pitch down way below the zone, and it's a 1-2. This game just got interesting, boys and girls. Young 0 for 3 on the day. A strikeout reached on an air, and then a 6-3 groundouts. The 1-2 pitch sets up way inside and fouls it off. Stays 1-2. Uh, the most inefficient way, I guess, would be go to through the Pacific. All right. Thank you, Luke. I'll be back tomorrow early as long as the rain doesn't cut out the game. But thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the recommendation. Thanks for doing that for the VODs too, as that one misses up high 2-2. You can always watch the VOD. You can watch for the rest of this game and see how it ended up. Got 29 people watching the stream right now on the SOOP. Please hit the little thumbs up button down at the bottom. It doesn't cost you anything, but it definitely helps out as the 2-2 ground up the middle. The shortstop down to his knees, gets up, and he throws him out. So Dale is going to head on over to third base as they've got 1 out, a runner on third base for the number 2 hitter. Kim Young does have some speed, but Kim Ju-won able to make the sliding catch, get back to his knee or get back to his feet and easily throw that out. It's Jazz. It's quite possible. Yeah, Aries. It's amazing, and again, it's cheap too. I have one gig internet for about $3.50 a month. As Castro steps in now, 0 for 3 on the day. Round out to the first baseman, a 3-6 putouts. I believe it was, 3-6 double play, actually, and a strikeout looking. That one is way outside, though, 1-0. Up that Arpo with the current event jokes, ladies and gentlemen. The 1-0, he turns on that one and crushes it. Foul. Absolutely crushed. They've got a video replay of this. Even like the Korean fans in the outfield were cheering. That was hit so far. That was out of the stadium. They're gonna obviously have to video replay to see if it was a fair or foul. It might be too high. Yeah, foul. It was over the foul pole. They don't have a good angle. It was so it was out of the stadium into the trees. I think it's foul. But that was one of the hardest hit balls I've ever seen in the KBO. Wow. That was absolutely crushed. Is oops, wrong button. Oh, while we're waiting for this, elsewhere around the league, Hanwha's up 11-5. Kium's up 5-2 against LG. SSG's up 14-2 against Lotte. Samsung got away with the win at 2-1. KT's first loss on the season. Yeah, Kium. LG is actually going to be down there with Kium. Yeah, Kia is gonna be the lowest on the game in the standings if it holds this way, as Doosan at least has a tie. I guess it didn't go out of the stadium. It's there's some I thought I just saw it bouncing around with some umbrellas out there. But anyway, here we go. The one pitch way outside at 2-1. 20 pitches now for Kim Young-gyu. Absolute bomb. Foot foul. Here we go. The 2-1 pitch. Dale over at third base. They've got to at least get one run back. That is going to be a ground ball to the first baseman. Grabs it, so Dale should be able to come in. As he does, that'll be an RBI ground out for Castro. Puts it at 4-2. If Joe Song-hoo wouldn't have came in, it would be a tie game. That brings up Kim Do-young. But I think we'll have a pitching change here. Why not drag this game out? We'll have a right-hander coming in. Oh, we will have our pitching change here. A right-hander is going to be able to come in here. We got a 4-2 game now as both teams have themselves a air. Double check all my stats here. So Kim Young-gyu is done. I'll see who comes in next. Again, Hanwha's up 11-5. Bottom of the seventh now is Jung Woo-ju is out on the mound for Hanwha. He's already given up one run. They've got runners on first and third with just one out. Jung Woo-ju is one of those other pitchers who's not pitched well since he came back from Park Jun-young gave up 2 hits and a run. Jung Woo-ju. Yeah, that's a team just looks rough. And Kiwoom's up at 5-2 in the top of the ninth inning. LG's up in the top of the ninth inning. The hits look pretty even. 11 hits for Kiwoom, 10 hits for LG. LG 2 walks, Kiwoom 3 walks, but Kiwoom's up a 5-2. SSG and Lotte. SSG's up 14-2. They're in the top of the ninth there. Absolute bloodbath. 15 hits for SSG and 12 walks to go with it. So coming back here, Kim Ji-min out on the mound. 3 games already this season, 2 points to 2 innings, a 1 hold to 3.38 ERA. So I will get that changed. Kim Ji-min. Uh-oh. What's up? Super live broadcast at KBO for free. Soup also. It's Soup Live, and I'm on Soup Live. Did you finish it, Arpo? All right, the 1-0, and that's going to be a ground ball right back up the middle. Throws over to first. And that is the end of the inning. They got 2 to cut the lead to 4-2. We go to the ninth inning. 4-2. NC. Yes, Chinese character person. If you go to Soup Live, yeah. I don't know what that says. I wish it was in, you were in the Soup chat. If you were in the Soup chat, I could hit the little translation button and see what you were saying. That's one of the benefits of the Soup chat. Going to the is that Thai? No, I don't know. Is that Arab? Looks like I don't even know. I don't know. I wish the people. I wish like I don't care what language you speak. I think it's awesome that you're here. I just wish you guys were in the Soup chat because the Soup chat has a translation button that I can hit and see what you guys are saying. This is a baseball game. Well, sort of. It's the KBO version of a baseball game. We are coming back here. Kia is going to have a new pitcher here. We'll see who it is. Itaeyang, the old rising sun. One of Kiwi's favorite pitchers. The old rising sun. 2 stints with Hanwha. First game of the season for him. Yeah. Korean baseball, yes. But if you go to souplive.com, if you look up at the very top, if you go to souplive.com, you can actually watch the game with me on that broadcast. But Shin Jae-in is going to lead things off. That's way outside, ball 1. Lee Tae-yong trying to get his footing here. You like Pyongyang? Okay, awesome. Here we go with a 1-0 pitch. Way outside, 2-0. And the 2-0 pitch, a check swing, and back to the pitcher. He's going to throw over to first. And 1 away. How are you able to get quality internet is the better question. Getting some Starlink internet there? All right. Shea Jung Wan steps in now. 1 for 1 on the day. Pulls the bunt back, though, and it's in there for a strike, and it's a 1-1. A walk in his first at bat, a single, a stolen base, and a run scored in his second, and then a sacrifice bunt that did nothing in his third. As the 0-1 way outside, 1-1. I think that well, it's not a you can't see the game. You're in the YouTube chats. That is a swing and a miss on the outside. So if you go to SOOPlive.com, you can actually watch the game itself with me. All right, the 1-2 pitch way, way up high, 2-2. He got, you know why he got a multi-hit game, Kiwi? It's because Ite Yang is out on the mound. That's why. All right, here we go. The 2-2 pitch, wagging the bats back and forth. That is a foul away, though. And it stays at 2-2. Ite Yang on the mound. Everybody gets hits. And he hits him on the knee. Third time on the day that he has been on the base pass. Yeah, I've definitely had that. Yeah. Yeah, you never know. All right, to Kim Ju-on, 0 for 2 on the day. Hit by pitch twice, has scored a run also. That's in there for a strike on the outside, and it's 0-1. Ite Yang in the Korean version of the Rule 5 draft. Teams can only protect X amount of players, and he was not one of the guys protected. As here we go, the 0-1 pitch. Throws over to first. 2-run game. The ground is really wet, so stealing a bag here might not be the best idea. Is getting your footing and trying to slide is a little bit slower. It's the 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. And here we go. 1-1 sets up way on the outside again. He goes, but it's fouled away. 1-2. And Kim Ju-won is the only switch hitting Korean player. He is the only switch hitting player, a Korean player in the league. There are a handful of switch hitters. Reyes for Lotte and Peralta for Hanwha are the two that come to mind. I think they are the only two other ones. Yeah, but I'm on Soup, not on Super Live. Super Live is not the official international broadcast, so I wouldn't trust it. All right, the 1-2 pitch. He does not go, and that's in the dirt. Would have been a great pitch to go on. He tries to back pick him, but not in time. 2-2. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it's like one of the betting sites or one of the sketchy, always buffering with pop-up ad sites. Soup Live is fine. It's the official broadcast of the international broadcast of the KBO, and it's free. So why bother going to those other things? There you go. The 2-2 pitch. Will he go on this? He does. High pitch, and it's a nice stop by the second baseman. He tried to fake him out. It's another stolen base. He looks like he's almost hurt there. Yeah, that, like, why would you go to that other sites if you already have a free one that is the official one? Like, why bother? That was not a good pitch to throw on or to throw with. He tried a second baseman Yundo Yan tried to fake out the runner, and now I think he actually might have hurt himself on that slide. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, the little giblets or gimlets or whatever they're called. As the 3-2 pitch walks him. A hit and a walk. He's got runners on first and second with just one out for the number 2 hitter, Park Min-woo. Lee Young trying to get his footing. It doesn't look like the rain is coming down anymore, though. What's up, Yago? That is an excellent way to think of it, Jacob. What we don't know is they're streaming the my YouTube stream to the village, putting it on the side of a wall. Yes. Oh, Jakob. I love my Konglish readings. .391 on the season for Pak Minu, having himself quite a good day. 2 for 3 with a RBI double, a RBI single, and that is ripped, but it's foul. 0-1. Using, just can't wait to go back into the 90s when you had to pay for your internet usage on your phone. People having to charge up and top up their phone to watch my YouTube channel on 540p. Can't afford to do 720. 0-1 pitch is fouled away, and it's 0-2. 17 pitches for Lee Tae-yong now in his first appearance of the season. Did Big Kevin come in, Kiwi? Did Big Kev come in? All right, 0-2 pitch. Sets up way outside. And it's right back up the middle. That might score a run. He is going to round third. He's coming on home. And another RBI for Pak Min-woo. His third RBI of the day, as that's put Kia or NC back up 5-2. Pak Min-woo is doing work. right, so first at bat of the career for Ha Yun. Ha Yun took over as the pinch runner for Davison. Bounces that into the dirt. He tells him to go over, but he doesn't. That's a 1-0. Sorry, Kiwi. I guess you have you had a moderator badge. You could probably undo him. Probably back to the Philippines, I guess. I don't know. Don't come in here advertising your TV channel. It's the 1-1 pitch in there for a strike, 1-2. I accidentally had it already at 1-2. Uh, so I don't know if there's a side or not. What I would do is if you go to the subreddits, the KBO subreddits, and search, there's some guys that will purchase stuff and ship it. As the 1-2 swing and a miss, and he strikes out on his first ever KBO at bats. Now it's 2 away. No, it won't let you. Well, he's not kicked. He's just in timeout for 24 hours. Yeah, so Yago, if you go to the KBO subreddits, search there's some guys that will purchase stuff and then they will ship it to you. Chunjae Huan steps in. He's batting 0 on the season. That's all 1. I was going to put him in timeout for 30 minutes, but I didn't want him coming back tomorrow during the 2 o'clock stream. All right, here we go with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, so 1-1. Itaeon now 24 pitches. Well, yeah, tomorrow's 2 o'clock game. Yeah, I wish there was a better option. I really do, but that's going to be a ground ball. Dale will scoop it up. Oh, sorry, Kim Do Young will scoop it up, throws over. 5-3 putouts ends that, but they get one of the runs back. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th. Kia down to their final 3. Got to get 3 before they give up 3. The first to 3 takes it, I guess. All right, I think we're back. Bottom of the 9th inning. They are going to have the 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up for Kia as they look to try to keep this game keep this game going. Nelson Baum 0 for 3, 3-1 groundouts. What's up, 11? Welcome, welcome. Nothing bomb, a 3-1 ground out, a strikeout, and a fly out to left. 1-0 swing and a miss at 2-0, and that makes it 1-1. "99% chance that's not 100. It's the KBO. We've all seen it. Swing and a miss at ball 3, and it's 1-2. Don't need to worry about throwing strikes if they're going to keep golfing. Moonlight Fairy Reversal Grand Slam. I don't even know what that means. Swing and a miss. He throws 4 balls, but he swings at 3 of them, and that's 1 away. Ah, all right. Kim Sun Bin has 1 of the 3 hits. Looks at the ball 1 on the outside, 1-0. Ah. Who made the Usara Usara song, the Aparta song? Who made that song? Yeah, the one, whoa, way outside. And here we go, the 2-1 pitch. Way outside, 3-1. He's not chasing like Nasung Bomb did. A 3-1 pitch. Way up high, walks him. Have to imagine that we're going to have a pinch hitter here, or a pinch runner. Does bring up Yundo Hyun. All right, the Yoon Do Hyun 0 for 2 on the day, walked in a 6-5-4 putouts. Not a double play. So that's in there for a strike. For those of you still watching, again, would appreciate a thumbs up. The goal was 5 today. We've got 3. We only need 2 more. All it takes is a quick little touch of the thumbs up. There's a swing and a miss there, and it's 0-2. And that helps to push the stream out. SOOP loves them. Raises it up into recommend more. Also helps with the VOD, the video on demand. And the trainer is out to talk to Yoon Do Hyun. Under 8? Well, yeah, it's the KBO. You never know.
너무 감사합니다.
Thank you, Eric and Ellie. Dre, you're in the US, right? Jacob's got the ultimates lines. I'm gonna have to start stealing these. Yeah. So if you this year I'm on Soup, so you can actually watch with me on Soup Live. If you go to souplive.com, as the 0-2 pitch is ripped, but it's foul. Stays 0-2. So it's the same broadcast that I'm doing, the same audio and everything. But on souplive.com, if you same name, you could we same SOOPLIVE.com. If you go to the description, there's actually a link to my channel in there. As the 0-2 pitch, a swing and a miss. 2 away now. Yep, you can go to my channel and you can watch the game with me. As Osanu steps in and Kia down to their final outs. Osanu pinch hit for Pak Min back in the second inning. A walk, a strikeouts, looking, and a 4-3 ground out. Looks at ball one on the inside there. Oh, poop live. I like it. Here we go. The 1-0 pitch. This is low, 2-0. Yeah. Poop live. All right, it's a 2-0 pitch now. A runner on first as he pops him up. The left fielder giving chase. Sliding. I don't know what happened. He did not make the catch. Again, awful angles from these new stadiums in Korea. You can't see anything. Be a foul as now we get a better angle. Slides into the wall and should have had that catch. Really should have had that catch. Slid way past the ball. A better slide, a better awareness, and the game's over. And Dre Bands is happy. But instead, we've got a 2-1 count. All right, 2-1 up high, 3-1. On deck is Hanjun Soo, who already has a 1 home run. He actually led off the 8th inning with a solo shot. I guess there was a stolen base there. Pops him up this time. The third baseman giving chase into foul territory at the wall. Makes the catch. And that will be the game. Dre Bands wins a little bit of money. As the catch right at the fence in foul territory. And that's will be it for this game, ladies and gentlemen. As NC continues their strong push. Steve, I'm sorry to hear. I'm sorry, Steve. But Guchang Mo was just too much. 6 innings, only 78 pitches for him. 1 hit to 6 strikeouts, 3 walks. Absolutely fantastic. Nail ran into trouble in the early game. The first inning, he ended up hitting Kim Ju-on on as the leadoff batter. Then Pak Min-woo with a RBI double that put them up 1-0. Then later on in the 5th inning, a leadoff single, a stolen base, and then a hit by pitch, and then a single ended up scoring him. That was the 2 runs. Just again, then the Kia bullpen came in, or the Kia bullpen came in, and from there, just I don't know. I'll ask him. I'll ask his brother if James can hit at all, because no one else on that team can. Again, bad defense, bad coaching. You know, you're down two with a runner on first and or first and second, and you bunt. You got to get as many chances as you could possibly get to score some runs. You're already down two. I don't know why you're trying to score one run. Just unbelievably bad coaching from Kia's manager, and NC's manager wasn't great either. Again, he also bunted with a runner on first and nobody out, and guess what? Of course the run didn't score because you lower your chance of scoring a run, as I say every single time I stream a game. How stupid it is. But yeah, I mean, Pak Minu, a huge day in the two spots. Again, he had the leadoff, or he had the game-winning RBI double. Then he walked, and then he had the next RBI single, and then another RBI single a little later. We ended up going a 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs, a double, a single, or two singles, a walk, and a backwards K. So obviously, player of the game there for Pak Minu. Guchangmo obviously also pitched extremely well. Just up until he just had amazing innings where he ended up the first inning he only used 6 pitches to get through that inning. The second inning he only used 9. Then in his final inning, the 6th inning, he only threw 9 pitches too. Oh, Steve, I've planned it so many times, but I just get so busy with everything else. So yeah, NC is obviously just a way better team than Kia. Kia, I have finishing 8th on the season. I have NC finishing 3rd. Uh, they're actually looking even better than that because, well, LG looks so bad. Samsung seems to be turning it around a little bit, but uh, who knows there? NC just really does look way better. A lot of people didn't even have NC making the playoffs. They were very high on KT, which obviously I underestimated KT. I put KT in 6th, I believe. So yeah, NC continues to win though again tomorrow, and NC is without one of their foreign pitchers. That's the crazy thing is Riley Thompson was out before the season started. He didn't even start opening day. So NC down a pitcher, down a foreign pitcher is already pitching well, already playing well. They're tied for first right now, as they with SSG and KT. All those teams have one loss on the season with their 4 wins, or I guess 5 wins now. So tomorrow I'll be doing Hanwha versus Doosan. Doosan, that game is at 2 o'clock Korean time, which is, I don't know, like 11 or 12 o'clock in the US. I'm not entirely sure. So I'll be doing that game as long as the rain comes early and is done. It is supposed to rain a lot in Korea. It's starting to rain in during tonight's game. Should be raining again overnight, as long as the ground isn't too wet. If the ground is wet, I will switch and do the Kium game because it is in the dome and you don't have to worry about anything affecting that. So I'll do LG versus Kium tomorrow if the Hanwha and Doosan game is canceled. So, but the plan is Hanwha versus Doosan. Jacob gets to watch some Doosan baseball. Kiwi gets to listen to a Hanwha broadcast while he watches some Hanwha baseball. But that's it for me, guys. I will be back tomorrow once again at 2 o'clock. Thank you guys for tuning in. Jacob, thank you guys. Thank you very much for being a subscriber. Thanks for the ups. Thanks for the video on demand ups. Thank you guys very much. I will be back tomorrow, 2 o'clock game, Hanwha versus Doosan. And as always, until next time.